Robert Drury back again on my quest to get to 2200. I have currently been on a bit of a losing streak, and I'm at 2013 at the moment, but I had for a while fallen below 2000. But with that, let's get a 10-minute game. Okay, my opponent is 2120, and he's playing E4, so I will start off with my Owens, which is B6. Bishop comes to B7. All right, now once he brings a knight here, I am playing the E pawn because I have the opportunity to put bishop out here if he played in a certain manner. He didn't, so I will bring my pawn out to G7. I will continue with a Hippo setup. And now, all right, so he's got that potential. I have to watch out for this move right here. All right, let's just continue. He's still got the opportunity to castle long if he so chooses. And the push there is the most difficult one to deal with. Let's just continue my development. A little bit behind in development. Let's push. I don't want him to push any further down the board. I don't have to worry about this move. He doesn't have a knight that his knight's not on f3, which usually I have to worry about the knight coming to g5, but since it's not there, we just continue. Now, let's see. If he takes, I can take, I'll take with the knight. If he pushes, I can take, or I can just push. Oh, man, and he's going to go that route. All right, let's push. And now, what do? We push, we get them out. Do I take with the knight? And he takes, okay. Take with the knight. He takes, yes. Take with the knight. And what do we do? Gotta worry about this pawn if he takes with the knight. Okay. Take the pawn. Let's take with the knight. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I thought about taking with the pawn, which may have been the better choice. If we can trade out some pieces, I will like that better. All right, let's all right, let's trade. I doubt if he's going to trade because it leaves him with a bad bishop. He could come into here. If he comes here, oh, he did not, and that's actually kind of what I wanted, because now I can correct. I don't have a backwards pawn. I can actually come up. All right, I don't want a castle. Or do I? One second. If I castle, then move over. Or do I want my, let's see, he goes. Yeah, let's, okay. So I just bring my king because that he's closer to the action. let's do that. Let's bring the king. I'm not going to castle. Okay. All right, let's bring him out. He takes. I'll just take back. I gotta take back with the. Yeah, this is the problem here. I can take. What I do. I would love to be able to come in here. No, then that hits that. Okay. Let's push here. If he pushes, I push. He's not coming here because that's defended. If he's coming in here, that creates a problem. He's come in here. He comes. Take. Push. Problem in itself. All right. Looks like castling was probably a better option than what I'm into right now. All right, let's push. I would assume he's going to push. Okay. Yeah, what do I do? Uh-huh. He goes here, takes, and that's a problem. Seems I got a lot of problems. Okay, I'll move my king over. He comes in here. I come here. He can take. And I got problems. That's the problem square right there. All right, I gotta take. And all right, I'm still all right. I'm gonna come in here. See, push. Oh, look what he just did. He's okay. I think I'm all right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Maybe I'm not all right. Oh man. All right. It's like I'm gonna lose a pawn in all this. Come here. He takes. And let's move over. He comes in here. He didn't come in there. All right, let's take. Okay, and we will pre-move if he takes the rook. All right, opponent's 21-20. I am down a pawn, but we'll see if I can hold this. His problem is, let's see, his mind might be better. All right, he's thinking. All right, let's go back and take a look at this. All right, so what's his options? If he takes, of course, I'll take back. And then I've got inroads to his position. If he doesn't take, I can come here. Well, let's just say, for instance, oh, push. All right, so regardless of what he does, let's say, for instance, these are off the board. If I got, oh, look at this. Let's do this. Come in here. He takes. I take. He can't drop. He can't drop back. Technically, he could do this. Oh, it's not. What is that? What does that do? Done lost my mind. All right, I got to quit playing around with the mouse. That's how I've gotten in trouble before. Okay. I just take it. Just take it. Take that. I'm threatening here, then here. You can't move this away. All right. If he tries to sack, I take, and that doesn't work. Okay. I come in here with check. He moves. I take. Takes, and that's a problem. All right, let's see. I come in here. All right. He moves. I take. He takes. Here. Oh. Right, that come in here. All right, let's drop back. I don't like the scenario with his pawns in that situation. I can come here and then wrap around here. All right, come in here. I don't have a problem if he wants to trade. We'll come here. Oh, he can have that too, couldn't he? Oh no, that doesn't work. All right, let's say he comes here. No, I can. I just take. All right, so You can't come here because that. Now you can come there. All right, now let's do this. And okay, let's see. Now what I do? All right, may end up just, how's this going to work out? It's going to peter out into a draw. I got to stay away from any of these squares. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. He takes. Do I take like this? No, I just took like that. I'm taking like that. Then maybe come over here. Or do I? Come in here. He takes, I take check, take back. And comes in here. Push, he pushes twice. Oh. Okay. All right, he's off the board. I come in with check. All right, I'm going to win this pawn. That pawn, I will come back. Now I'm attacking that. All right, I'm going to come in here. He takes, I take back, and I got a passer. All right, let's do this. I need to get in here and see if I can take him out. All right, let's just push. Let's push up the board. Let's push up the board. All right, let's just keep pushing. Oh man, am I gonna screw this up? All right, let's go here. All right, let's go here. All right, he drops back. All right. I'll take there. I'll give him a check. And come back here. And let's see, I'll come in here. And if he takes, I take back, then my pawn marches on. He's got 1, 2, 3. Nope. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves before he can queen. 6 moves before he can queen. All right, let's see. I don't want to lose any pawns. Okay. There we go. He's going to take another pawn. Oh, no. All right. Push. Push. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's do here. Let's go here. And my next move would be to block. All right, let's take a look. That's we don't have time for a game right now. All right, so that's back to 2023. Let's do a quick game review. I'm curious to, could he have held it at the end? Neither one of us played particularly well, 71% to 76%. Had a blunder.
You're going to end up losing a pawn.
Blunder. Okay, let's go to the review and see how this went. Okay, e4. And when he plays this move, I will always play my e-pawn. And the whole purpose is I can bring a bishop out to here. Let's say that he was to, I don't know, let's say, if he was to come in here, well, then I'd continue with my regular hippo. But maybe with the bishop move, maybe that was my move, is to play the bishop there, but we will see. All right, bishop to d3, and the engine actually gives knight to c6, or then bishop to b4. I played g6. That's not an engine's top choice. All right. He brings his knight around, and I just continue with my development. And the reason I did this is I didn't, honestly, I don't have any real good reason to play that particular move. I think I got my lines a little messed up on the move orders. He brings his bishop down. All right, now my bishop out. All right, now once he gets this lined up, I push the h-pawn in order to keep the bishop out of h6, because I do not want to have to trade off my dark squared bishop for his dark squared bishop. 3 castles, and now I play going in with my just regular hippo type of setup. And now he's pushed. He's got 3 pawns. So now what I do right here, I'm looking at the engine lines. Engines like d5. I played f5, which is not one of the choices. You have to break it up here. d5 was better. That's not what I played. Played f5, and he came down here and he just going to target. All right, but that was a mistake. I can push d5 and clarify the situation. He takes, and now what did I take with? E-pawn, knight. I took with the knight, but what should I have taken with? It looks like the e-pawn was slightly better. But I took with the knight. He took back, and now e-pawn is once again the best move. And of course, I did not play the best. I took with the bishop, hoping to get the bishops off the board. And he got the bishops off the board. And now I feel good about my position because his bishop is got 2 pawns on dark squares blocking it in. All right, he brings knight to c1. And here I thought about castling, which castling's the best move. But I thought, well, if I move my king, I can stay closer to the center. It turned out to be not a good choice because now he's got this and he's got this, and it becomes an issue. And there comes the knight. I bring my knight around, and he takes his time, pushes the pawn, and I meet it with a pawn push of my own. And he's getting his pawn situated, and he's still got the advantage. And I bring my bishop up in order to give my king a square to run to. And let's see, brings his pawn up again, and here I played a5. I just want to get this clarified situation over here, and he hits me with check. So now I've got some issues. Now he's in my position. If I take, it becomes an issue. I'm also worried about this move right here because he hits the queen, And he also hits this pawn for a second time. All right, so I take. Let's see. The engine actually likes you go king to g7, and bishop takes a, b takes a, and it's just slightly better. But now he's a little bit better. I thought he should have taken back with the f pawn, and the engine actually likes that too. But he took d pawn. And now I bring my knight to f because now I've got a square. I can blockade the pawn. And he pushes his pawn, so he's keeping my pawns from moving. All right, comes my knight. He comes his rook. Now I'm going to lose this pawn. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The pawn's going to fall. And if he takes it, I just want to slide over and cause some problems. He took, I slid over. And now he drops back. He's going to keep this pin. Okay, I take. I'm trying to get rooks off the board. My other rook comes, and he does not take it. And I was thinking, if he takes, I take back. And now he might have some issues because I can get into his position. Whereas he can't get into my position because my knight is guarding this pawn. He didn't take. Instead, he blocked. But now, let's see. The engine actually likes queen to a3. And of course, that's not what I played. I played my queen over. And now, let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3 defenders. 1, 2, 3. So what am I doing? I'm going to come up here and see if I can get some pieces off the board. Well, actually, I didn't do that yet. That was my thought process. He moved first. So now, just take. Because now I'm winning because he's got issues with this pawn. He can't defend this pawn. He can't defend c6, and he can't defend a4 with the bishop, which is a problem for him. All right. I take a pawn, and plus I won a pawn. He drops back. Now I'm sitting there thinking, do I do this? And I did not do that. But the engine actually says play it. King will come to f2, and the knight can take c3. See, I was thinking the knight takes back here. I just didn't think about targeting this pawn, because then if he takes, I would win this rook. Oh, that's not good. Instead, I drop back and threw away the chance to win another pawn. All right, so he comes up with his king, and now I'm eyeing the e4 square. His king comes in, and now I'm on e4. His rook comes down, king comes up, and I'm still winning, and he's trying to push, trying to create some issues. And I drop back, and I was just biding time. But here, knight to c5. If he takes, I take. With check, he takes. Then I take back, and I'm winning. The engine actually likes h5 here, and just stymieing his position. It did get knight c5 as a second choice. And me, I just drop back. The problem is he can sack. He can sack. And then if I take with check, he takes. If I take here, now I can't get my king over, and I can't get my knight over. Well, hold on. Knight would be check. All right, let's see. All right, let's say he takes. I take. He takes. And I take. And he pushes. That's the problem. My king had to stay within the square. So my king has to stay within the squares in red in order to stop his pawn in case he sacks. And I did not do that. He didn't see the sack though. And I just come right back in. He takes, take back, and he moves his bishop back, and I takes. And now it's just kind of mop up duty. And I'll go through some moves. And I'm pushing this pawn, and I know I'm going to lose it, but I'm pushing it to get his king offside, to get it out of the area, the rest of the area of the board. And there I come. So I'm just working on winning pawns. Did I take the right pawn? Let's see. The engine actually likes to push F4 or H5 and doesn't want you to take it just yet. Take, and here we are. And at this point, I could have just came in right in there with my king. Brought my knight back because I'm trying to reroute and go after the other pawn. And there comes his king, and there comes my king, and now this pawn is under attack. And if he takes here, I will take, and I will push the pawn up the board before he can get this pawn in there. Or, let's see. So if he takes, then I take. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. The queen. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the issue that he's going to have is after I queen, I can always trade my queen for whatever happens over here. And then he's too far down the board to get back to stop me. Okay, but that's not what happened. I take, he takes. Yeah, well, I could have just came knight to deal with check. But I brought back. He takes, and now I'm just starting to push my pawn, and he's getting out of the way. And there I go. I'm pushing a little further. Now he's trying to stop me. And now knight to d3. He brings his bishop up, and now I bring my king up. He drops back, and I bring my knight down. And the whole purpose, I'm thinking, I can come over here and maybe put a knight there and block it. And he resigned at this, or yeah, he was, now he ran out of time. All right, so here, I mean, he can come in here. I can block, and he literally, let's see, let's play this out. All right, so this move, let's say he decides to do this. I can come here. He goes down here, and F2, and he can't stop it. If he takes here, I'm still queening. If his king comes here, I'm queening. All right, but with that, I will see you on the next video.